We're Kirk and Francelle, a retired couple traveling the world full time.
We swapped out our big American life for a journey full of adventure and excitement.
Our mission is to share our experiences to inspire you to get the most out of your life. This is Life on Vaca. We spent a month in Bali, Indonesia. Our Airbnb was within a resort on Kuta, on Louisiana Beach.
The resort offered us all sorts of amenities that we got to enjoy during our stay there. Most of the local people understood and spoke English pretty well.
That was nice, and you could communicate very easily in the resort and the surrounding area. The people in Bali are beautiful, they're very kind, they're spiritual. I was expecting a real zen, a real meditative experience, but it was quite the opposite.
Turns out that there's about 4 million people that live in Bali. Their entire economy is based on tourism. So adding another 5 million visitors every year, it becomes extremely busy.
We decided to hire drivers everywhere we went and not drive on the roads.
There's literally thousands of scooters on the road at any time.
I think we made the right decision with our excursions. And man, did we have some fabulous excursions.
Our excursions were epic.
Nusa Penida was definitely a highlight, and it's still considered Bali. We got up early in the morning. The driver picked us up in Kuta and brought us to another port where we caught a ferry. That ferry was over an hour. It brought us to another port in Nusa Penida, and another driver picked us up. We had the agenda of seeing the famous Diamond Beach, where Kirk was able to take a hike and I was able to enjoy the beauty. We went to Kaling King, also a beach. We went to Broken Beach and to Angel's Billabong.
And it was a lot to do in one day. We spent most of our time on Diamond Beach because I actually hiked down from the rim all the way down to the beach, which is over 1,000 feet. So I'm ascending this staircase here, and there seems to be more than 1,000-foot drop here as you scale this mountainside here. Tell you what, it's going to be very interesting coming up. Coming up to a switchback here, and it might be almost a halfway point. So I've made it to about halfway, I would say, and this is where I've come from. And I still need to get down there by way of this winding staircase. So I've made it down to the beach successfully without any injury, and actually that was quite a challenge. There are unbelievable things you have to do to get here. A mountain climbing class might be, you know, in good training for this beach. We've got lots of people doing Instagram photos and blogging photos and videos. And some people just enjoying the beach, which is kind of a cool thing. But there's many warnings about not getting in the water, about it being treacherous with no lifeguards. Looks like I'm gonna have to stop here. See this sign saying that we cannot go any further because of a project being developed on top of the remaining area of this beach. I guess you could stay here and enjoy this beach for the day or the afternoon, but beware, there's no water, there's no restrooms, and there's no other services here. Well, I've been here for over an hour, and as wonderful as this place is, I think I really need to get back up this mountain. And when I say mountain, I'm showing you what I need to do to get up there, so it's not a molehill.
So I put the camera back on, and just to get you an idea of what I need to do to get back up to the stair area of the climb, I think this is 2 or 3 of the last hurdles before I actually get to stairs that can be climbed at the very top.
Okay, so it's not really an easy hike or a walk, but it is well worth it. And if you do come here, make sure that you bring all the provisions you need and don't wear flip-flops.
Beautiful diving beach.
Thank you.
Going to Kling King, you could do the same thing, but we simply didn't have the time to do that.
Welcome to Kling Kling. Look at that cliff. It's midday, right after lunch, and man, is it crowded. Folks are just packed in here. Here we are for the little finger, some people call it. We're here at Kling King, and it's breathtaking. I'm literally speechless.
These views are awesome, and there's hundreds of people enjoying them today. It's quite a competition to get to the rail just to be able to get a shot like this.
Yeah, there's the T-Rex head, and it's right there. See? Here we are. Kling King, Nusa Penida. It's worth the drive. And what a ride it was. By the time we got to Broken Beach, we were a little exhausted. The temperatures were well into the 90s, and it was a beautiful, clear day. The sun was shining, and that heat and the traveling on the switchbacks up and down the mountains, it took a lot out of us.
This is Broken Beach, and they named it so because the landmass broke off and created this dome-shaped opening here. And you can see a little tiny beach area down there, but I don't think anybody's going to it, and I don't know how you would get to it if you wanted to.
One of the things that people need to understand about tourism in Bali is that every single journey is a private or public tour that you have to rent a driver and a car to take you to. And when you get there, you have to pay to get in. It doesn't matter if it's a beach or a waterfall or a monument. They are all require a tour guide, and a tour fee.
If you were to be on your own scooter or car rental, you would still pay the parking and the entrance fee, but you would probably wouldn't get the same experience if you were English speaking, because one of the benefits of having the driver is that he speaks English. He knows where the tickets are. He knows where the entrance gate is. And we found that to be quite a benefit.
Nusa Penida is world renowned for all of the attractions they have there, and it is really bucket list material. Now, Ubud is a little different from where we were staying. It's more rural and it's out in the countryside. And this is where the terraced rice paddies are. And it's a little bit more calm, a little bit more relaxed, more of that kind of vibe we were looking for when we visited Bali.
And that's where we were able to go to the monkey forest. We toured a coffee plantation. We also saw a waterfall and the glass bridge. It was more Instagrammable, but let's not forget there were a lot of people doing Instagram. This is a place where you can rent a photographer and clothing to take pictures of you on the swing overlooking the rice paddies. But what you don't see is there's 250 people behind you in line waiting to do the same thing. A little bit different from what I expected.
Every single event and tour that you were on were also shared with thousands of other people trying to do the same thing.
We've been on a ride for about 45 minutes through some fairly
intense
traffic
and cityscape where it seems like there are no rules. You kind of just got to dart out and hope for the best here.
This is that famous coffee place.
That's the one from the animal food.
The animal poo coffee.
Ooh.
Yeah, we saw it on YouTube.
The animal they eat only this type of bean because when they turn red, the skin sweet enough. Sorry, it's a bit dirty. You can smell. This one smells strong. It's good for
Oh, that does smell delicious.
We need to bring this back to the house.
Oh, there's the animal.
Luwak.
Lua.
Yeah, we spell L-U-W-A-K.
Hi, Lua.
This animal type of nocturnal animal. They keep only at night time. And there's still one family of the cat and the raccoon. And they're not nice anymore. They look cute, but they're wild. They bite people.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why we're gonna stay
that
over
one,
here.
it bites you.
He been bitten me twice before. Actually they eat only the shell of the Arabica coffee because it's sweet. And then the bean just go through to the stomach, fermentation, and then they poop.
So we eat the poop.
No, they get it out of the poop and brew it.
Yeah, so before we shop for coffee, we have to clean this one more than 5 or 6 or 7 times because we have to make sure this coffee clean without bacteria also.
Right.
So the difference between this coffee and regular coffee, for me, this coffee tastes more smooth, a bit sweet than regular coffee.
That's just like, my poop. Didn't it smell sweet?
Thank you.
No, we don't want to be the one he decides to bite. So why does he not get down from there?
He can't jump.
He can't
during
jump.
the day because he can't see during the day. Because the nocturnal animal, they can
Yeah,
see,
a
but
little
not
bit.
really well. But at night time, more aggressive it is. Yeah.
So he might get down at night,
Yes.
but he can't jump.
He can jump, but it's my friend. They take it and then put it down, and then they will just walk around here, eat something from our garden. Because in here we have also like papaya and banana.
That's the poo.
Yeah, but this one here before we clean. Before
That's
we
the
stop
poo.
for coffee.
You cleaned it.
Yeah, we have to clean and also we have to take off this shell also. So this coffee is actually safe because they still cover it by the shell like that. And this one here, after we take off the shell off. Like that.
Oh, wow.
But this one here, after we clean only 2 times. This one we have to wash more than 3 until we get like this color.
That's the beans.
But
Or you roast them.
yeah, before we roast it. And this one is the roasted one.
Yeah.
Are you going to try it?
Are you going to try the animal poop?
And of course, it's $50 a cup.
50 a cup?
Yes, because many people get this from Indonesia and then he take it back and then they sell again. Yeah, that's why it's called the most expensive coffee.
So the one with the animal poop is expensive.
Yeah, if you get this in overseas, but in Bali, only 55,000. It's about $3 for a cup of this coffee because we produce here. But the local people here, they can't drink this coffee.
Why?
It's too much for us. I earn only $6 a day. I don't want to spend $3 for that. For example, like that.
I see that. Very nice. Aw, look how nice. Luwak coffee is the first one I'm going to taste. And I'm going to see if the other ones compare.
Here's it straight. Nothing in it.
Oh, yeah. Strong coffee.
I don't know if it's my imagination or making it up, or anything, but it does taste sweet.
So what they want you to do is contrast it. Look,
This is Bali.
it's organic, selected from some ripe harvested coffee and proceeded at a slow roast.
You see what I'm talking about? It does. This does taste naturally sweeter. Okay, so what is this one?
That one is the coconut coffee.
I'm gonna like this one. Yum!
Like a dessert.
I want to buy this.
The vanilla. Oh, wow. Yeah. That's like dessert as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
It's very sweet. Okay, it's
The
ginger.
next is the ginger. Ginger coffee. Oh. The wasabi. A little spicy.
Wow.
I'll make your eyes water.
This is choking. Okay. This is not for the faint at heart here. Well, this is going to help us prevent us from stress, pain, and depression. Maybe we
Okay,
should
well, I
down
thought that
this.
the ginseng was the one to do that, but the durian is apparently more famous for that.
Is there sugar in these?
Like the coffee, the sugar, and the tea with honey. That's made the taste is sweet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The herbal tea is for
Is this the
maintaining.
herbal one?
Maintaining.
Okay. I just want to make sure I'm...
Made from turmeric.
Mm-hmm.
So they got yellow color in it.
That's what I was thinking. Turmeric. And then ginger.
Ginger tea. Ooh, that one's a little spicy. Welcome to the monkey forest in Ubud. We've been traveling an hour or so from Kuta and by way of the coffee shop, and we've landed here in the monkey forest.
So we have a little, anxiety about the monkeys, right?
Well, it said that they might take your glasses off of you, and I think they're going to be interested in the camera, obviously.
So we'll have to see how to manage that. But I'm interested in seeing this site because it's world renowned all over YouTube, and obviously it's something we want to experience.
That's right. Let's go see the monkeys.
Handmade sculpture. Wow. It is 2 a.m. and we are headed for a sunrise adventure on Mount Batur.
In Indonesia, Bali, Indonesia. 2 a.m., a ride to the mountain, and then to the Jeep, and then to the trail.
I am stoked, fired up, caffeined up, and ready to rock. Let's go. Manku. Good to meet you. This is our driver who's going to take us to the adventure, right? Okay. So we've made it to our launch pad, which will continue on with this Jeep here, where we're going to go halfway up the mountain. Francelle's got our blankets, and it looks like we're ready to go.
Looks like we're passing some fields here in a neighborhood.
What's your name, sir? Abi?
A-B-I.
Adi.
Adi. All right, Adi, it's you and me up the mountain, right?
Yes.
So the hike up here is all natural. There are no stairs or formal paths. It's just molten rock and volcanic ash and washout, and you have to be careful when you step. You got to keep your balance. So we're here on the trail. Would you say we were about halfway up?
Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah.
You're very strong, man. You're 60 years. Why?
I don't know. We'll see, huh? I hope you don't have to carry me down this mountain.
I may do, but I never do that. Maybe with a motorbike? Can.
Do we have helicopter
No,
rescues here?
no, never.
Uh-oh. So we've reached almost the top, and the sun is still peeking through the clouds. You can see through the trees that I'm filming here. And we have just a little bit of ways to get to the very top. So here we go. So this is the last bit of trail we have to. There's Audie.
Yes.
Shine the light on you so we can see you.
I thought.
Yeah, that's him.
Okay.
And that's where we're going.
And this one. You're almost there.
So this last bit here through this rock channel,
This one off.
and we're going to be greeted by several people, I'm sure, as we reach the summit here.
Okay. You did it, Mr. Cook.
And we made it!
Ready?
Yay!
Yes, sir. Nice.
Wow. And that's what we're rewarded with. We're sitting here on the side of a crater.
Exactly.
So we've got steam here rising up from the volcano. And some beautiful 360 views. See some clouds here hanging below the mountain range. It's just making a very cool sight here as the sun gets higher in the sky today. As the sun starts to fill the sky, we're greeted with some beautiful rays coming through the clouds and the mountains here for a glorious sunrise this morning. So we're going to take the rim up to the top here, past where we've come to watch the sunrise and get another vantage point. Yay! The steam.
You see the rail. This is volcano steam.
So here, the active volcano is putting out this steam. And is anybody worried about it erupting anytime soon? I don't know.
That's a volcano as well.
So we're above the clouds here, and what we're looking at is Abang and Agu in the distance here, followed by the sun that's peeking through. So we've been enjoying this magnificent view for quite some time now, and I guess it's time for us to head down to where the Jeep is and where Francelle is. And it's hard to leave because it's just that beautiful.
Get to the Jeep.
Oh my gosh.
Boring, very boring.
6 hours.
These moguls help us fall, not fall.
Looks like him.
Incredible up there. Sweeping 360 views. We're above the clouds. We're above the clouds here, but you can see the ocean from up there. And the sun's just coming up and reflecting on it. It's really awesome.
Excellent.
One of our most memorable tours in Bali was a trip to the Uluwatu Temple.
And then my name is Agus as their guide today. So we're gonna be explore the Uluwatu Temple and discover with the nice sunset view, and then also towards our entertain us ketchup findings.
Where that monkey came from to get that lady's phone. He was just on the ground?
Yeah, because
So what we just witnessed right now is how aggressive these monkeys really are. The monkey came up to the woman, stole her phone, and now we can't find a way to retrieve her phone, so it's lost. They've warned us about the aggressive monkeys in here. They're going to take these sunglasses, this hat, and the phone that I'm trying to record with. So we may have to pick up the phone during the tour here, but I'm going to try to keep the camera on as long as we can. 65 steps up to Uluwatu Temple.
Gusto mo dito? Oo.
And we see
I better
some
get on
monkeys
it.
up here, so we're going to be very careful
very careful with your head,
with our hat
camera.
and what's hanging off, and the phone and the camera. Halfway there,
Halfway there.
and we haven't been assaulted by a monkey yet.
I hope so not.
There's still time though.
And this is where we saw lots of monkeys and were actually attacked by a monkey who stole my sunglasses and ate them in front of me as I filmed him.
One jumped on my shoulder and tried to get my prescription sunglasses. It was a smaller monkey than one you encountered. That one was mean.
Yeah, there were lots of them around there, and we sure had been warned. And of course, I was on high alert, but this little rascal just snuck out of the jungle without any kind of trepidation or reserve, not fearful of me at all, and just snatched him off my head and left my baseball cap. I don't even know how he did it.
It's almost part of the entertainment of the temple.
So these folks are waiting in line for the fire dance. Now, what is all that about?
Fire dance is actually the end by the people spoke by their mouth, and then they make a traditional like instrumental music by the human spoke.
So that was the Demon Valley fire dance with all kind of monkeys stealing wives and kings and fights and battles and
Quite a lot of what do you call it? Symbolism in there. A lot of
Chanting.
historical stuff, a lot of politically incorrect stuff today, but wow. Was it surely an adventure? At one point, I thought we were going to catch on fire.
yeah, but certainly wouldn't be OSHA compliant.
All I'm thinking is, how could this ever happen in the United States? There's no way that they could put on a show like this. I mean, literally, they were throwing fires at some of the cast members, and they had to fight it off with those brooms they have.
And I saw a couple of little guys get burned on the shoulders. But anyway,
Ugh.
it was definitely a once in a lifetime experience here in Uluwatu Temple
Yes.
with monkeys.
Quite an adventure, and the monkeys are ruthless, minus one pair of costas, but we survived, and I guess now all there is to tell the tale, right?
That's right. And dinner.
Even better.
We made it to the restaurant, an authentic seafood restaurant where we're having a prefixed menu at the suggestion of our drivers. It's a little bit of a splurge. It's going to be over $1 million rupees. Whew. But it's almost our last night in Bali, and we've been real good about our budget, eating at the hotel restaurant, and a typical meal might be $20 for the both of us. So we're gonna splurge tonight.
And we're here on the beach with the waves crashing in, and it's a pretty serene, kind of beautiful end of a wonderful day.
And a really great trip to Bali. Wow, this last experience, this last excursion has really shown us some Balinese culture, and I've just really enjoyed our driver. We've been talking about the Hindu religion and discovering all the similarities in our cultures and also the differences, but basically all this way around the world, 15,000 miles from home, and basically good people are good people, and that's what's in their heart that counts.
Yes, and our driver just confirmed everything we believed about the Balinese people. They're just a beautiful, lovely people, and we've really enjoyed getting to know them.